Hey everyone, welcome back. We are finished up putting our grapple back together. I've tested it out a little bit, seems to be working fine. But I've got a quick little project I want to get done this evening. And I don't want to tear up my grapple again. So what I'm going to do is change and go ahead and just put the bucket back on the tractor. And that way I'm going to go push down some trees, and I want to have the strength and stuff of that bucket, which the grapple, it should be probably strong enough if you were just pushing on something. So I just spent some money on the grapple, getting it fixed because of some damage that I caused to it, and I'd say that it was due to just pushing it too much. Like, the grapple's not meant really to grab something and then pull on it, and I'm thinking that's what I did, or maybe done it more than I thought I did. So I ended up breaking a hydraulic cylinder, and I've put that back together, or I actually took it to a hydraulic place, and they cut the end of it off and re-welded the end of the cylinder on where the original weld and stuff was at to begin with. Seems to have completely fixed it. So but instead of taking a chance on doing that again, I'm going to switch and put the regular bucket on the tractor, and I'm going to go out and put it up against the trees, push them down, and then after I get them down on the ground, then I'll saw off the root ball. I'll use the grapple to get a hold of like the roots and all that kind of stuff and put them over the hill, and then just bring the trees down with the grapple and not have to be pulling them or trying to tug them down or put too much of a bind on the grapple itself, because like I said, I don't want to damage it again. So anyways, we're going to go get that done. I've got several of these trees around here, and I'll show you those here in just a second. But the deal is, I've got this section of field that I come over and I mow over in here to mow hay, and I have to kind of go right on up through here. And these trees and stuff, though, I could go right on over to the edge of the woods and all the way over. There's a fence way over there, and I could go all the way over there if some of these trees weren't here. And so I'm going to try to take them out by the roots instead of trying to cut them off or anything like that. This one actually is starting to die out. There's actually a piece laying here that has fallen off, and even if I don't mow all the way over in there with the hay mower, I can at least bush hog this and not have to go around these trees and stuff all the time. So I pushed one of them out yesterday, and I'm just gonna have to come back through and I'll fill this stuff back in and level it out good so that I don't have big holes out here to run into with the tractor. But I got several of them. I've got to say, I'm quite impressed. This is one of the root balls from that tree, and it has left a hole, but I'm about 2 or 3 feet down in this hole, and this big root ball is, I mean, the dirt part of it is chest height with me, so, you know, and then of course the roots are sticking on up above my head. But this is a good size tree to be able to push out by the roots. So the only one that I have left is this stump right here. Anyways, this tree, it broke and the roots stayed in the ground, but I'll probably be able to get that the rest of the way out. Just keep working at it. But this is a locust tree, and this would be great firewood, and there's quite a bit actually in this mess, and some of it will just be, you know, toss it over the hill, push it, put it in a brush pile and burn it. But then some of it, there's some decent firewood in here, so I definitely want to make sure I get that out. But all in all, I'm impressed with that tractor. I didn't think that it would. I've pushed down a few small trees before, but nothing really big, and I'm pretty impressed with that. One thing I do want to point out, anytime that you do something like this with a tractor, don't go at it full blast and just try to just shove right on through something, because those loaders and stuff are not meant to take side pressure or strange stress. Like, they're meant to be able to push from the back towards the front and kind of go straight on at whatever you're trying to load into that bucket or whatever you're trying to push out of the way. So anytime that you're doing that, it's best to line your bucket up center of whatever you're pushing, and then go at it nice and slow. Like, don't try to just run right through something, because you'll damage your tractor for sure, damage your loader. So just take your time with it. If you pull up against a tree and you can't feel that thing give, it's probably not going to be able to be pushed down with a tractor. Like, you know, the way I kind of judge it, when I pull up to it, you can push on it and you can feel that tree kind of start to spring. And, you know, if you can give it a little push and then feel it springing, you'll start to feel, a lot of times, like, you can feel the roots break, and that you feel one of them pop, and that'll let the tree go a little farther, and you can just kind of ease it a little bit at a time. And sometimes you might even have to back up and just, you know, let it kind of pressure come back and then pull forward again. And then, you know, it tends to help work it loose from the ground. And then one other, you know, like another root would let go, and then you can feel it give a little bit. So just take your time, work at it, you know, nice and easy. Because like I say, you do not want to damage your tractor or your loader, either one, trying to be just too aggressive, because tractors are not construction equipment, they're farm equipment. And a lot of times people try to use them for jobs that aren't intended for their use, you know, and a farm tractor with a loader on it is meant to do loader work, not bulldozer work. So anytime that you do things that are, you know, out of its realm, you want to go slow and easy and try to take it nice and careful, be nice and careful with it. So anyways, if you like videos like this and you want to see maybe more on the Kubota, I've got actually quite a bit of area that I'm wanting to clear out, and it's the same type of stuff, a bunch of these little trees and stuff. A lot of it on the upper end's a lot smaller stuff. But anyways, if you like videos like this and you want to see more on that Kubota M6060, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.